good.
It's a long like it. Like the Victoria's Secret stuff like that.
Yeah. You know they got that good stuff because you know they.
What am I doing?
I thought it was unlocked.
God damn.
My bad.
You know how much?
30. You got enough to wash clothes?
Yeah, I just put them in.
Well, I know that, but I'm make sure you had enough in your hand before we went back in the inside.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Nothing I know.
Do what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do.
Nothing I know.
What it do, what it do, what it do. All right. What it do, la, gang. What it do, la, gang. I hope everybody out there is doing good, great, blessed, and staying productive. Can we all say happy Monday? Anyways, y'all, with all that being said, as you can see, yes, I put the intro back. And not only that, I remixed that hoe with the fan. I mean, I told y'all she is one of the MVPs in the background, standing, okay? Saying, what can I learn from It's La today? But then that's where it's like, you're learning all the wrong things. But the things that I speak that you can actually, you know what I'm saying, not only learn, but also change you in your, you know what I'm saying, your children's life. I mean, you refuse to see that, but then that's where it's like, I don't blame you, because, you know, you need Naya to come out and actually explain every fucking thing, because your comprehension is just not there, you know, because communicating, okay, and just comprehending and understanding, it's not a part of her. It's just not. It's called illiterate and more illiterate, I would say, on this day. Anyways, y'all, with all that being said, y'all see she been popping these videos out. You know, when tax money hit, it hits fucking different, I would say. It was also brought to my attention. Y'all, excuse me. I mean, my retainers got me just a little moist mouth, I would say. Someone also brought to my attention and say, look, she did a little laundry video. She didn't bring out all the trash bags, but as you can see, any type of bag or anything she could have stored anything in, she brought it fucking out. But she didn't have nothing big enough for, you know, the blankets and the covers.
It is. I didn't wrap all this stuff up like I asked him to. Put it on top of my basket, that pink one.
No.
Oh, you finally decided to wash the blankets, huh? Damn, I would think you want to wash blankets. Shit, what y'all wash y'all blankets about every week? I would say, because then it's where when it comes down to sheets and shit, we don't play. I mean,
You do too, right?
Like dirty out too. I'm wearing blanket dirty like that.
anyways, y'all, so then it's where you say it's tax time, and she didn't go, you know, look at some washers and dryers. I mean, go to a rental center, the rental one. She just been, you know what I'm saying, running to bingo, okay, trying to be a fucking bingo junkie. Not only that, you know, picking up the Walmart orders. And then that's where I say, yeah, ho. I mean, don't get confused and think the hoe actually got her kids, because then that's where you say, why are you doing Walmart orders? But it's not actually her, I think, that's doing Walmart orders. I think she is just doing the fucking pickup, I would say, because one thing that this hoe love to do, okay, is to go into a fucking Piggly Wiggly or, what would I say, Walmart, and show us everything that she is buying, right? But actually not buying. And then I would say, damn, it's not even food day. Food day wouldn't be till tomorrow. So why is you using your tax money to actually go to Walmart, and then everything that wasn't completed in Walmart, you had to run to Dollar General and actually go get it. But picking up from Dollar General, as you could see, it was a lot of drinks and snacks and things for the children, okay? then that's where I say y'all take 1 + 1 and y'all equal that shit up and then allow me to know what y'all think on this day, I would say. Anyways, y'all, with all that being said, let's jump right on into today's reaction video. Let's see, the hoe been posting and posting and posting, but the last time I was on here, I talked about her going into Roses and, you know what I'm saying, trying to buy the kids a few items and certain things like that. She said that she spent money buying them tablets and phones. And y'all remember the last video, I was talking about why tablets and phones all the time. This is birthday, Christmas, tax. This is the only thing that she can actually come up with, okay, and throw out here talking about what the kids actually want. Y'all heard me, okay? I even put a piece of the video into a short to allow y'all to hear where I said, I mean, you have Roblox, okay, if you prefer to buy Roblox for your kids. Somebody in the comments said, yeah, different activities, going out. It's so many things that you can actually do just to allow them to enjoy. It don't always have to be phone and tablets, but in her mind, that's the only thing she can think of, right? So then she come back on and said that she bought her youngest, okay, so I guess it was for Isaiah, a Roblox card.
All right, these kids fiend for Roblox cards. I don't know how many of these I done bought. This one is a $10 one I'm about to give to my baby boy. But this Roblox stuff is driving me crazy. That's all they talk about is Roblox. So I went ahead and got the card, y'all. I'm about to give it to him. You know, a lot of parents be like, oh my God.
Then that's where he say, if you buy him a Roblox card, what about Elijah, right? See, you do certain things here and there, but what you should actually be doing for all the kids. I also have to agree with a comment of somebody saying, okay, like, bitch, go out there and buy an outfit for all your kids. And I mean, all of them. I'll wait for it and see it before, you know, you come on here trying to say anything. So I was going to bag it up with the second part, okay, where she said her camera died. So she made 2 separate videos. I'm not going back, okay, but the part I didn't fully catch and talk about was her at the end of the video, okay. First she said, go Miss Nika, go Miss Nika. She wanted to really get down, and that is what caught my eye.
With Miss Nika, go Miss Nika, go Miss Nika, go Miss Nika, go Miss Nika. Y'all getting old, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it do, what it do, what it do. All right. I love y'all.
It caught my attention to say, hold on, what? Hold on, who? Not only that, she even said, what it do? All right, you know. So then I said, it sounds a little familiar, okay? Y'all remember I took my intro off, right? I took my intro off at the beginning of the year just saying like, don't really need an intro, but I see a lot of y'all saying, Lala, yes, put the intro back. Okay, the intro is back, okay? We got that dog ass hoe at the end, been a whole copy and paste. I said this hoe is copy and pasting. She is trying to pick up everything. It's Lala do, which is, I would say it's a bad thing, okay? It's a bad thing because, you know, I talk and I talk and I talk and I talk. So many things that you can actually take, okay, and apply to your life. And then that's where you say it'll help somewhere. But everything else that you try to take from the bowls, okay, to, you know what I'm saying, talking with your hands, coming on now, you Miss Nika, you know, oh, y'all know I'm old. It's just like, bitch, stop, okay? There's no way that I'll be in the background of somebody that drags me each and every day about how I treat my kids, neglect my kids. Not only that, the things that I come on and try to put on fucking display. There's no way that I'm waving a flag or anything and saying la la gang, la la gang. It's giving how if you could jump into my skin, you actually would, okay? And I just say, you can't come on and say that you've been doing absolutely not a nothing, okay? I don't take that as what it is. I know that this hoe knew me, okay? She knew me before I knew who she was, right on down to me talking about JJ and Olivia, okay, and Strong Mommy Chrissy. This hoe was already aware of who It's Lala was, but probably thought at the end of the day, I would never turn face to attack this hoe, I would say, on this day. Anyways, y'all, so then that's where it's like, bitch, please stop, okay? Because one thing I will do, okay, I would take all that shit and put it out here to allow everybody to know, okay, and have the last laugh at the end. I mean, okay. I was like, shit. Switch it up, change it up. Some things that is just not authentic, you could never keep up, okay? So you want to take the words that I say in my intro. Well, it's not only mine. You was listening to Damien and Bianca and trying to blame it on the kids and then throw that into your video. It's just like, it's crazy, okay? I know I come on and say, I'm a fine, done a slim. How, but it's not me just, you know what I'm saying? I was caught off guard and somebody caught me doing it. You understand? When you watch something, sometimes you will pick up and you'll throw it out here, especially when you're watching them faithfully. But anytime I come on and I say that, I know exactly what I'm doing. And I know exactly what I'm saying. So then that's where it's like, you can't come on and be mad at nobody talking about how they trying to copy and paste laundry videos, you getting gas, all this and that. When, bitch, as I always say, ho, you that walking printer. And at the end of the day, ho, I don't need no copies. I really don't. Okay, because I stay laughing. It's only one, it's Lala, and gonna be one, it's Lala. That's it, that's all. And I just wanted you to know that, ho. It's pretty funny, though. Okay, see, now you can look at your ass in my intro. Okay, she probably over there jumping for joy that she feels like we have a collaboration. No, ho, I don't fuck with you. All right, so the title of the video that I'm about to react on is I Never Stand Still. I sleep when I D-I-E. Ashay needs accessories. Roses, here we come. He needs accessories, but didn't you just go out to buy your kids accessories? So what is it that he need now? Or is it that you bought the undergarments, but you don't know your own kids' shoe size, clothes size, undergarment size? I mean, you know absolutely nothing. Okay, and as I said, you use Naya as your walking brain. Okay, think for you, to speak for you, to come on and communicate. Basically, sometimes for you. Anything outside of that, you just can't fucking do it. But all the shit that is silly as fuck, you can come on and give it to us, right? So then that's where I was like, Nika, that's kind of sad, you know, having all these kids and you know shit about them. You can't say they shoe size is this. How about you write the shit down? You know how you had that notebook that the donut place gave you for the beginning of the year to jot your goals and shit down? How about you use that notebook to keep tabs on the sizes for your kids, right? And if you know that they was in that size for too damn long, it's probably time for you to up the size. Or if you don't want them to actually go through the clothes and shoes too fast, it's okay to go maybe a half a size up or a whole size up. You understand? I mean, that's just, it's common sense, especially when you have so many. I mean, you have a total of 10 kids. It's people out here with 1 and 2 and they doing damn good, okay? Damn good. But then that's where you got to turn to Naya for every fucking thing. I know Naya get tired. We all know she gets tired. That's why she continued to run over there to her, you know, it's her social media diary, okay? But the thing about that hoe, we already turned our heads and stopped reading, because then it's where it's like, oh, it's another sad song. It's another sad day. I guess you woke up in darkness on this day. But then it's where it's like, what you gonna do about it? If you feel like you should have never been born, that's deep. And then I would say not only deep, but that's, you know, pointing a lot over at the breeder, you know, allowing you to feel worthless, okay? Only needing you when I need you to be the frog, you know, leap frog for me, okay? That's about it. That's sad, I would say. But hey, you like swimming in it, so it is what it is. Oh, and something else I want to hit is the kids back, y'all. I don't know. Okay, I really don't know. But for me, I still think that they are gone. But the breeder, she will try to play with y'all and do all these different things, because in the laundry video, you heard her say she need a bag for school clothes and she need a bag for around the house clothes. Now, y'all know damn well one thing about that hoe, she is not organized, okay? She is not organized. All you got to do is look at her vehicle, look at her purse, and basically you are looking at her fucking life. Okay, and then when I say the next thing you have to look at how she goes shopping for her kids. She shop with full confusion. Okay, it's never smooth and enjoyable. Okay, I'm confused on everything. It's a problem. So for me, as I done said in a couple of my videos, I do not think that she have the kids, okay? Because she would not be separating the bags with house clothes and school clothes. She just wouldn't. Everything would go back down the drain as being a full fucking disaster, okay? She wouldn't be going out and saying, I need to get towels, and she just wouldn't do it, okay? We don't watch too many videos around tax time, and we know what this whole issue out, okay? So I'm just saying, sometimes you have to hear what she's saying, but then watch her actions and hear the other shit that she's saying behind it. And then that's where it's like, it don't make sense.
It's a hot day today too as well. Like I said, each and every day was hot. Thank the Lord for it, because I'm telling you, it was cold. I would have put my sweater back on. I just got out that water too, got dressed, got myself together. Went to show these little slippers that I got from Timo. Right here, they plastic, they don't easy to rip, so be careful where I wear them at. But I got these from Timo too as well. They're very cute, they're very soft too as well, so I be careful how I wear them and how I run in them or whatever, because they gonna tell. And they wasn't up before I was 32 on Timo, but I do shop on Timo. I like shopping on Timo. But anyways, make a long story short, y'all, I'm getting ready to go out for today, get a few items, and just do my daily life vlog. So hope you guys do enjoy this vlog. Miss Nico, you're having a blessed Friday, because I am, even though I'm sick and I still got the tissue and the stuff on my nose, the inhaler and all that stuff like that, just get up my nose and try to breathe. And this was $1 at the Dollar General.
She's telling y'all in her bookies, okay, whoever is watching, I just got out that water, okay? I told you. Bitch feels some type of way. She knows, she feels the pressure, okay? And not only feel the pressure, she is pressed. We talk about her being dirty, not taking a bath, her and Naya just sweaty, nails dirty. And now in every video, as I said, she is talking about taking a shower and just got out that water. And that water is still glycerin on her skin. But when we look over at her, we say, damn. I mean, it look unclean. Okay, it's sad to say, because then as we say, appearance is everything, right? Especially when you coming on and you saying that you are this content creator, you are Miss Nika. Okay, so then as we say, if you're serving the product, okay, and the product that you are serving is Miss Nika, I mean, how are you putting it on display for anybody to, you know, just like, she look cleaned up, she look polished. I mean, you don't serve that. You don't serve that at all. You don't even serve it when you go over on Instagram or Facebook and put your, you know, your sour bags, okay, your sour milk bags on display for everybody to, you know, see how many likes and different things you're going to get for it, right? Just imagine. So then that's where you say, what's the point, Miss Nika? I mean, okay? You serve the same shit every day. Only thing is, one day you might be missing your beauty supply earrings, but as y'all can see, she truly has them hoes back. Okay, she jumped back real fast. Bitch, I'm like your agenda, hoe. I'm like your agenda that you take notes, you know, to try to keep everything intact. Okay? Did you want to listen about the trash bags, but then you came out with the trash bags? But if you would have just went and bought laundry baskets, it would have looked more presentable going in. And not only presentable going in, it would look more presentable coming out. You know, that's giving laundry content. You know, it's the aesthetic of what you serve in when you say you love serving content. It's another pair of slippers from Timo, okay? These are Hello Kitty. Now, the only reason I'm bringing this up is not because I give a fuck, because I don't. But the reason I bring it up is because do y'all not see the variety of ugly ass shoes that she served? Okay, not only does she serve, but she put it on display to show you. Okay, it's a show thing for her. But how many pair of shoes did Elijah have? You know, he didn't have enough. But the breeder got more. Okay, she got enough to say, you know what? I don't need this pair of shoes. Let me pass it down to Leah or whoever, right? She gonna make sure she got the slide. Okay, ordering Temu. She gonna make sure she have it. So then that's where you say it is tax time. Let's see if she gonna come on and do a Temu haul. I mean, favorite store to run to, Hello Kitty slides. Certain things that should actually be for the kids, you want to grab it and place it upon self. Nobody gives a fuck about what your feet is giving, ho. We ain't even able to look down at them. So why is you taking your slide off to put on display to show us? We don't care, ho. I mean. That's where I say, maybe this hoe is wanting a sponsorship, okay? Nobody has sponsored this whole time that she has been on YouTube. I mean, nothing small, nothing mid, nothing big. I mean, absolutely not a nothing. And she's supposed to be the influencer, okay? She's supposed to be that real life content creator that everybody want to fucking copy and paste. And then that's where you say, ain't nobody seeing your ass worth value to say, I want you to review my products, put it on this. Not a nothing. That hoe just be doing it on her own. I mean, you feel left out, huh? Jeez. See, that's the thing. You can have numbers, but what do you have behind the numbers to fucking bag it up? You don't have absolutely nothing. I mean, content creator, why you don't do this shit on an everyday basis? Why you always wait once a year to, come on and try to shine for the people? I mean. So then that's where you say, when have you ever seen a Temu haul, okay, just straight for the kids? I mean, straight for the kids, buying $4 pair of shoes and just slides and all these different things that you can actually get off Temu, right? Never. You know what she'll serve the kids? The free product, okay? Whatever they giving out free, she'll pass it down. So you can't convince me that the kids are back with her and she's saying, oh, okay, let me go wash y'all covers. Oh, let me go get y'all some undergarments and some socks and some towels and some, because if that's the case, we should be seeing her go around trying to get beds and certain things for the kids, because at the end of the day, we know that they don't have them unless DSS, okay, came through once again to provide what they don't have. Oh, it's another thing, okay? Watching the videos, I just want to know, have y'all noticed, okay? Y'all know the hoe got a little money now, right? You see her little attitude towards Naya been kind of stank, okay? Like, I got it. Almost like somebody that, looks down on the next. Or, well, I got the funds now, so I treat you differently, or I act like I got it, and I'm just going by what I heard in the laundry video. She was buying the perfumes, okay? And she didn't offer to say, Naya, you want one? I get you one, since they was only like $15, right? Just leave Naya sorry to say, Naya just being that piece of shit at a young age. And that's where I would say it's kind of hard to say, because you are a young adult where you should still be growing mentally, you understand? Figuring out what life is, has to offer and all those things. Instead, even though the breeder didn't have the trash bags this time, but you was definitely one.
Oh, I gotta tell you something. I'm just gonna wait till we get off this thing.
I'm still gonna start saying this video. Well, she don't have to say so when she get over there. We just said something yesterday, okay?
Oh, because I did it. Because we just got up. It's early in the morning. I did it last night, but I forgot to say something. I've been having to tell you something all day. My mind goes 1,000 miles per hour. She said 50. I mean,
Then try this one. Give me this. Try this one. This one? Yeah.
Take one. Let me get the money out of the house. Let me get them two right there. Oh, that smell like Bath and Body Works. Switch it out. Yeah. Oh. This one. Yeah, those two. I'll get the money. Okay. Hold on, let me get the money. You need more wash powder? Alright. That smells real good.
It's low like it. Yeah, like the Victoria's Secret stuff.
Yeah. They got that good stuff because they. Oh, I do. I thought it was unlocked.
Alright, damn.
My bad.
You know how much?
30. You got enough to wash clothes?
Yeah, I just pull in.
Well, I know that, but I'm gonna make sure you had enough in your hand before we went back in the inside.
Yeah, I got enough.
Okay. Hey.
Hold up. I got a perfume blow. Let me go.
I'll keep these two right here. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You know, I love my perfume.
Yep.
Feel like grandma.
This one on this side.
Feel like grandma.
And dad. Yeah. Like this one is hitting.
Yeah, that's
They got a box full. Well, and they got men cologne.
I ain't got no man.
You got a whole different bag.
Come on so far. I got 20. Put it in the car. Put it in the car. Come on.
I'm just a recording. I don't even know where the camera was facing. We can still smell it.
Yeah, you got that lady.
Yeah, I didn't get her face though. I put the camera down on her perfumes.
Okay, you do too much for her. You do too much to why the things that you actually do, it's all over fucking looked. Okay, this is what you supposed to do. You've been trying to look out for her, look out for her, look out for her. And it's where the appreciation ain't there and gives no fucks about it. This is what you supposed to do. Going to the car and she's asking the breeder, do you have enough money? You know, and it's just the breeder's response. And then Naya say, I'm just checking. See, that's the thing, Naya. You've been checking your whole life. Okay, sometimes you gotta be checked the fuck out. Sometimes you have to check out. Okay, because it's just like, you always run into poor, right? Every time you run into poor. She's going into the auto part. She needs you to talk. She needs you to ask because she's not woman enough, okay, to what would I say? To face another woman or face anybody with shit that is actually common sense and I would say comprehension, okay? Because she don't have that. So the more you pour and the more you pour, and I'm running to pour, I'm running to record her, I'm running and getting up. The more you break yourself down, but you allow this person to continue to feel like they are rising, okay? Even though in our eyes, she ain't rising at all, okay? But you drain yourself, you lose yourself, okay? And now it has you feeling like, I wish I was never born. Okay? Because then is where you say, what is my purpose? Is my purpose just to walk around and be this fucking trash bag and leapfrog? Anybody get tired. Anybody will get tired of running and pouring. Anybody will get tired of holding the umbrella, holding the fucking parachute to try to save the day. Anybody. But I would say at the end of the day, you're hella young. Okay? And having all the things and the burdens that you have to deal with, okay? By the shit that we actually see, it's enough to take anybody out. It's enough to allow anybody just to say, fuck it, you know? So then that's where I say where you have so many people to tell you that you need to get away from your breeder because your breeder is the one that is really making you have, what would I say? Lose your mind, okay? Lose your mind when her mind is already fucking lost. Okay? It ain't no turning fucking back. Okay? And I just had to say that. You know, you get tired of pouring, you get tired of trying to run to pour, and the next person, when they show up, either they show up empty or they show up with a drip or two, you know? The breeder don't even show up with enough to allow you to feel like you got something. Okay? I might not have much, but I got enough up under me, you know? And it's sad, I would say. It really is. Because then that's where you say, a lot of people your age, they give up very quickly, okay? It's too much. But you stay running trying to save the day. And one thing about saving the day, some days you will miss, okay? Can't save every day. Just had to say that, okay? Even though the trash bags wasn't visible, you was one walking one, okay? Running to every call, every movement. Because in your eyes, you feel like you giving something. You helping her. You helping her be better. Or I'm helping her where she lacking. No, ho, you're not. Okay? Same way that she does the Yarbrough is the same way that she does you. You just older in fucking age. Okay? Somebody said Boo, okay, when Boo get up under the hood of that vehicle, he not doing nothing but putting a used Band-Aid, okay, on that vehicle. Because that hoe's still sick, okay? It's still breaking down. It's still not recovering.
Oh, it's right there. Check engine light still on. I had already got the part on what I need for it. I just don't know why it's still on. Yeah, I guess it'll go off soon when I take a long drive. I don't know.
Then that's where it say, I just told y'all in my video, okay? Your engine light is on. You could be completely wiped out on all, okay? I'm just saying. It's something within the engine that ain't flowing to actually be right, even though you say that you rebuilt this whole motor. Well, something in there ain't satisfied, okay? Ain't satisfied with you or what your baby daddy is actually doing. She talking about the check engine light and she putting the camera toward that. But it ain't just that, y'all. She wants y'all to see her gas, okay? Her gas is not close to E and not on fucking E. Whoop-de-doo. Finally, you got that hoe at almost over the half a mark. I mean, almost full. Bravo, hoe. I mean, that should have been something you recorded to allow the people to know you could put more than $5 to $10 in your tank, I would say. See, you miss out on the real shit that you need to post.
Should work over there. And we was having to go fast, I'm gone. Because I got pulled over one time just from being at the kids' school. I had the phone in my hand. I was talking to the social worker over there. And we was having a conversation. We was talking or whatever. And I had to tell her, I said, I'll call you back. So I had the phone in my hand. I forgot that now in the state of in the law.
In the state of the law.
Now, you cannot have a cell phone in your hand. I forgot about that. So I had the cell phone in my hand, which I could have put on my radio. And I did. So I didn't get a ticket, but we just gave me a warning or whatever. And then, you know, with the insurance that I have on my car, it just did like a collapse date where I pay by the day. So now I pay monthly.
So if you're listening, she's trying to explain to y'all about the insurance situation without actually explaining to y'all about the insurance situation.
I got pulled over one time just from being at the kids' school. Had the phone in my hand. I was talking to the social worker or whatever. And we was having a conversation. We was talking or whatever. And I had to tell her, I said, I'll call you back. So I had the phone in my hand. I forgot that now in the state of, in the law, now, you cannot have a cell phone in your hand. I forgot about that. So I had the cell phone in my hand, which I could have put it on my radio, and I did. So I didn't get a ticket for it. He just gave me a warning or whatever. And then, you know, with the insurance that I have on my car, it just did like a collapse date where I pay by the day. So now I pay monthly because that messed me up too as well. So I had a lot going on at that time a while back. I had a lot going on with, you know, dealing with the cops with my phone in my hand or something with my insurance or something like that. At the end of the day, I got to start doing things a little bit better than what I used to do, and that's what I'm currently doing now because the past is the past, but at the same time, I learned from my mistakes.
She's talking about her being at school. She had to get off the phone. She was talking to the social worker. She told the social worker she'll call her back because the state law is, you know, you can't have the phone in your hand, period, okay? She started talking about this insurance, okay? She had pay as you go and it had overlaps, okay? So that's why she didn't have insurance at the time. Do y'all believe it? You could have talked about it way back when it happened. Now you want to bring it up now. So then that's where she's talking about, you know, she's trying to change some of her habits, or I would say her ways. You know, like her lights used to be prepaid, basically pay as you use it. So her insurance, she had pay as you go, and it overlaps. What is pay as you go insurance? Can somebody allow me to know? Is that paying what's pay as you go hell for insurance? Y'all let me know, because I'm lost. So you pay every month, or is it like prepaid? How did it work? Oh, as you can hear her, she said she had a lot going on back then, you know, with the cops, with the insurance, the phone in her hand. But she's not going to talk about not having these kids in a car seat, okay? She's not going to say that part. You know why? Because we always talked about it. Where's the car seat? Where's the car seat? But all of a sudden, you have a car seat, okay? So that's the situation there. It still boils down to you not having fucking insurance, okay? If you allowed that whole to overlap, as you would say, you know, you didn't pay it, okay? You wasn't paying it as you was going. You was just going, okay? And the pay was gone. You didn't do nothing. Okay, I don't know if she said overlapped or collapsed, okay? So she's saying she's changing what she been used to doing and just trying to do better. Because, here she go, it's a lot of people that just ride around with no insurance. But for me, you know, mine's just collapsed, okay? I don't ride around with no insurance every day.
At the end of the day, I got to start doing things a little bit better than what I used to do, and that's what I'm currently doing now, because the past is the past, but at the same time I learned from my mistakes, because a lot of people ride around without insurance, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, mine just collapsed for one day, the devil want to pick up and say, here we go. But I was at school, so it was a little bit different than being on the road. I mean, even though I was on the road, didn't know it canceled because it supposed to auto refill, but there wasn't no money on the card at the time. So I had to come up with a lot of money, you know, to get everything back to where I need to have it at during that time. But I think, Lord, I got everything back under control. And the insurance I got now is where I do it monthly instead of doing it by the day. Which by the day was good for me because money was tight, you know. Even though I'm working and whatever, during that time it was, you know, still tight because the job I was working will pay every 2 weeks and it wasn't much money coming in and bills had to be paid. So that's the reason why I say what I say when I cut my video off fast, because if I see a cop, I got a phone in my hand, or I'm just dealing with the phone, they might just pull me over. But as long as it's on the stand, like it's on the stand right now, then it shouldn't be a damn problem.
Use a lie. If you're not covered, how you're not covered. It's simple as that. It don't matter if it overlapped, it collapsed, or what it did. The whole thing is you in the category with the people that ride around with no insurance all day. Ho, you in that same category because you got pulled over by the laws for not having what? Insurance. Yeah. So even though she was on the road, but she didn't know it was canceled, but she did know that she had pay as you go. So if the money wasn't on the card in order for them to pull, then that means the hoe would get declined and you wouldn't have insurance. But she said she didn't know that the money wasn't on, like what the fuck, hoe? You can't have an excuse for something you got wrote up for. It was your fault, okay? You got pay as you go. You need to make sure the money is there. If the money ain't there, you ain't fucking covered. Simple as that. Nothing else behind it. That's why it's pay as you go. Okay. So I would say kind of like prepay. Okay. If you gonna have it for full month, you need to pay for that full month. You know how it go. But then maybe she need Naya to be there for, you know, to clear it all out. But how old are you again? You can't keep laying and applying everything upon Naya when she can't even find a direction for her sanity in her own fucking life. I think it's just too much. It'll be too much for anybody. Trying to think for myself. Got to think for you. Got to keep tabs on you. It's just too much out. I'm not your fucking agenda. Okay? I'm not your agenda. But you be want to make me your fucking agenda. Okay? Your agenda book where you... What you have, Naya? Taking notes? Because I know you not doing it, Spark. Okay, so explaining, okay? She's saying pay as you go was you had to pay it every day. Okay, but now she has monthly. Okay, so maybe I was wrong about the prepaid. Don't know how that shit go. Never heard of pay as you go insurance. Because if I need this whole covered, I need this whole covered every day. And I'm not going to be paying $10 a day or $20 a day. I ain't got time for that. Let me pay that shit in a hole, okay, and I'm ready to roll, I would say. So she was out here trying to have insurance, pay that hoe every day. That don't make sense, okay? It don't make sense, because then it's where it's like, where if you don't have the money? You know where you came on and you was begging the people, talking about you just got your car fixed? So what if you use your insurance money and you wasn't able to pay? Then that means you're not paying as you go, right? Because you're trying to put the funds for the insurance money, which is pay as you fucking go, to something else. And then you want to come run the social media like, can you help me? Can you help me? Not really a vehicle, but for me to eat out and pay my insurance. Pay as you go. That ain't smart. Like how she stuttered on the job. She's talking about the money was tight. Okay. So basically saying she had to do this because the money was tight. So then I would go back and say, how is the money tight, y'all, when you're doing YouTube, okay, which is a little side gig, okay? Not only that, you out here and you're supposed to be working a job, okay? Now she's saying on this job, you get paid every 2 weeks on the job that she have, and it wasn't, it wasn't enough coming in just to cover everything. But then you say, what the fuck are you covering? I mean, you got insurance pay as you go. You got the government helping you out on food. You got the government helping you with your play. So then that's where you say, how tight is it? Because you still going to eat, you still playing bingo, you still on social media begging, and not only that, you're not doing absolutely not enough for your children. So where are we tight at? Okay. That's what I want to know. I think it's tight when, you got to go out there and you got to buy this expensive ass food. Not only that, you gotta keep insurance. Not only that, you gotta pay utilities, okay, where the bills be billing. Not only that, you gotta pay rent, okay, where the rent be fucking renting too. Then that's where you say certain situations that's called tight. But when you laying up, ain't doing shit, ain't about shit, ain't trying to do shit, I don't want to hear about how tight it is. But you can come on, okay, and try to flash every fucking thing, and you have your kids. I think the only ones that's in a tight situation, or what I say, poverty, is your kids the whole time, okay, fucking swimming. But you out here trying to act like you living the best life. Now you want to come on today talking about, oh, your rough patches. If you could sit down here and try to realize your rough patches of the things that you need to turn around and try to do better, what about your kids? That's what I want to know. Okay, get a little money in our hands and we try to talk different. Same thing, it's a new year and I'm writing the goals down, but I'm still not stepping on none of them hoes. And that's where you say, I be confused, okay? I feel like you playing with my mental right now, and I gotta snatch that hoe and say, no hoe, this ain't the way it work, okay? Bitch, what do you mean in a tight spot? Okay, you can't be in a tight spot and go and play bingo every night. I can't put the money on the table when I need to put the money on pay as you go. I can't put the money on the table when my kids is in need, my household. I just can't do it, but you do it. You flip it. You do it. Okay, I'm just saying. I don't want to hear that. Okay, I think the only one should you paying real bills rather than you got somebody handing shit off to you. I don't want to hear it. Okay, as I said before, if you had a real job, okay, with your YouTube, and you got the government paying the biggest bills, not only that, providing for your kids as well, I don't want to hear nothing.
I'm gonna get some cash back to pick up a few items. I know I talked with Junior. He needs some more boxes too. The ones that I got are too small. Because every time I get the extra large, it's too big. So I'm just going to go down the side. So I'm going to run back in Roses and grab him some boxes. I might just try to see if they're medium. If I open them, I'm going to pay for them. And if they too, if they're medium, then I'll get them. I'll open them, pay for them. And then see if they're big enough to my standards, to my eye standards for him. Because I know how big he is. But the ones that I got yesterday was the extra large. And it still don't fit him. Kids are growing, so that's what we're going to head at after we leave here. Come on, just start acting up now. Calm yourself down. All right, y'all. We better get some cash back, and we're going to head to Roses.
If you know you haven't bought the kids boxers and undergarments and undershirts and socks, that shouldn't even be a question. It shouldn't even take the kid to actually tell you, okay? Aisha has been saying a lot, even though we know he talked like a robot. Okay, I never knew Aisha could talk so much, but he's been telling the breeder, okay, he don't have no clean clothes, so she's at the laundry trying to make sure he have clean clothes. He's also telling the breeder, I need boxers. So then I will go back to the video of part 2 where she was shopping. Did she actually get boxers for him? Or did she buy boxers for Isaiah and Elijah and feeling like Isaiah and Elijah and Aisha, they all could share the same size? okay? Because you a same size sharing ass broad, okay? You can't figure it out, so you feel like they all can wear the same size, and they can't, okay? Not only can they not wear the same size, I would say they should have their own, you know, have their own boxers, their undershirts, and their socks. You know, you got so many fucking kids, you got to put a initial or something on it to allow them to know, like, hey, this is yours. I don't even have that many kids, though. But one thing about it, if I did, okay, this aura, okay, I'd be on the road. I would say, okay, no problems. Have it established and organized to make it easy, not only for myself, but for my children too. You know why? Because I'm pretty sure they want something of their own that they don't have to share all across the board when you already, don't have absolutely nothing. I guess you wanted the kids to share that $10 Roblox card too. See? Sad to say, I mean, you know, she rotate her lies, okay, and get herself all confused, okay, with this same black spaghetti strap shirt on. I guess you dressed for the day, ho. I mean, if my bra straps is bigger than the straps that's on my fucking shirt, I don't need it. I really don't, okay? I'm just saying, it's not presentable. It looks sloppy. It looked nasty. It looked not together. So where you say you just got out the water, no. We all know you didn't, okay? I'm just looking at your attire. And then you say, her going go shop for the kids. Why not bring them out, okay? Bring them out. Allow them to pick what they want at their age. She can't do that, okay? She can't do that at all. She don't see that, okay? As long as she got on Tima, okay? And she got on her spaghetti strap shirt. She got her clown ass bow on. And she got her, you know what I'm saying, Martha Stewart shades on. What they say, that hoe feel like she too, ho. She feel like y'all sipping, okay, on her hot ass, sour ass tea. No, yeah.
Oh, shit, my phone. Peace. My son ain't gonna trust. My nose is bleeding too. I got sprayed on after I got shot, so shut up. Thank you. Not even paying damn attention. Y'all put my seatbelt on. Give me a second. Alright, y'all. I got my cash back. Get the boys some boxers.
So, have y'all noticed the only time you see this hoe go to the banks, okay, it's around tax time. That's it. Rather than that, y'all don't see that hoe at the bank. Y'all remember, was it last year or the year before that where she was trying to go to the bank and get a new bank account because tax time was about to hit and she needed somewhere to try to, you know, deposit the money and all those things. This is the only time of the year you will see this hoe pull up to the bank. And how she talking about she just got out the water, okay, and her shirt look more than dirty. I mean, look like leftover stained ass crumbs on her shirt. Like, how, okay? I mean, so you clean, but the shirt that you putting on look like it's still dirty or need to be in the dirty clothes. Make that make sense. It don't make sense, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Why you never go to a doctor so they can, you know what I'm saying, run you down on your symptoms, okay? To actually check you to see what's actually taking place. I mean, you running to social media trying to ask them, like, shit, people can tell you all type of things. But then that's where you say you can just Google it, okay? You continue to have these same symptoms that reoccur like every fucking 2 weeks, like a fucking paycheck. That's what I would say. It's not normal, okay? And then you get these same type of symptoms, okay? Runny nose, feeling sweaty. Yeah, it's the same thing. I would start to feel very concerned, okay? It'd be concerning to me to figure out, okay, what is actually going on with me? Am I okay? Or is this, do I have allergies? Okay, you can't put a label on nothing. So it went from getting A-shape boxers to now she got to get the boys, okay, boxers. Now, this is what I'm going to say. If the kids was with her, do you think she will do you think she'll turn around and do it again? Do you think she'll run right back? Run right back to make sure A-Shay have what he need, or the boys? She wouldn't, okay? That's why I say they have to be in somebody else's care that is overseeing to see what the kids actually have.
Roses, a little jacket on because it be kind of chilly in most of these stores. Let's go ahead into the Roses and see if they got these boxes in for A-Shay. I got some for the other boys. They fit them perfect. That boy growing. Let's go in Roses, y'all. Yeah. Oh God, not today.
Listen, paying $14.99.
Right. Mm-hmm. You welcome. All right. You welcome. I'm trying to put it back together. But the blue one right and I broke it. So it's the little boys. Extra large. Got them up there. Extra large in here. 2X. Extra large. Or 2 size medium. Pick up 8 right there. This is small. Should be enough right here, 20, 30. That's huge. Yes, I mean this one fit perfect. I'll open it up. Alright, so those right there, medium. Shit. Let me see something right quick. I mean the way. Oh. 3 boxes, $5.99. Shit, the small ones. This is small fit. That's extra large. Oh shit. Those on me. I'm seeing a bit of a fit. Can't get these. Right, he got a Southside Boys box yesterday. I got 2 packs of boxes.
No, not these stores. Store. like $7 on each. You get me that 7. What you gonna do with that $7? This is fast rate. 350. Yeah. But I don't know if it was 12 and now 350. Now 350. But you can do it. I found.
So I'm in the store, y'all. Where my eyes look at? Anyway, I'm in the store.
So I'm confused. I'm confused on what size Aisha need. Do he need a medium, a large, a X large, a double X? Crazy work, right? How old is he? What, 11, 12, something like that? How do you not know? Okay, she dropped her Martha Stewart glasses. Okay, she said, oh, she paid too much for them. Girl, how much we talking her? See, that's what I'm saying. Shit, you paid too much for them, but you just now, okay, you just now trying to get the kids, you know, socks and shit of what they need. And pretty sure it's not enough. It doesn't matter how much more she may have. It's going to be that same old dry ass shit every time, okay? That's it. It's like crumbing off of everything. Same shit. It could be tax time. She not going to give y'all nothing different. Okay? She just going to give you more roses, more bingo, more Dollar General. Not only that, I'm going to run to these different food spots. But she not going to give you where I am really going out and shit. Giving y'all a shopping spree for my kids on a lot of things. New bed sheets. You're not gonna get it. Okay, me going out shop for the house. Okay, maybe I need this or wash and dryer again. New furniture, bedroom sets for the kids. You're not gonna get none of that. You're gonna get this same stale ass. Okay, and I call it dry and stale as content that she continued to serve. You just gonna see a little, oh, she going to the bank this time. Oh, you know, that's about it. Nothing else. Nothing else, okay? Nothing else. Because then that's where you say you running the roses. I probably would have went to Walmart. See, you know, what else they got for the kids, okay? I'm picking Aisha just a cheap ass shirt. It don't never get greater for the kids. That's all I'm saying. Bitch, I don't care what you buy and what glasses and who the name and this and that. That don't mean nothing, okay? That's what I'm saying. Martha Stewart gonna be just fine. Okay, she gonna be just fine with you purchasing her glasses or not. Okay, at the end of the day, your kids is the one that ain't gonna be. This ain't no, ooh, good job for the kids. Fuck that. They deserve more than that, especially when you selling off their name to every fucking body. They need more than that. They need more than a cheap ass shirt. They need, yeah, can we get 4-5 outfits? Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Shit. Ain't that what y'all do when it's tax time? Y'all light that shit up. If you ain't lighting that shit up on your bills, it's like, let me lay something down upon it, okay? Then you eat it up and then it's gone, and then you'll be out here just next month saying, who can help me? Oh, looking sad, and everybody be looking at you like, oh, it was just tax season. What did you do with your coins? And we looking in and we don't see nothing out of the ordinary where all your money to ran to. I mean, it's social media hoes for you. For you!
What it look like. Let me get y'all some. Got some of my babies too. About a dozen. I know they got one on this too. Alright, thank you. So, that's for the babies right here. There's a dozen. Check and make sure they're fresh. Right there. That's for my babies. I mean, off this vlog, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get them some stuff to cook for dinner because they said they wanted some spaghetti. Because they ain't had spaghetti in a long time. I mean, a long time. So I'm going to get the stuff for them to cook for dinner. Some spaghetti. If they ask for since they ain't had it in a long time. See, I'm by myself. No, I ain't crazy. See y'all later. Bye. I'm going to get off this vlog. Let me head to the Piggly Wiggly and get the meat that I need for them to make their spaghetti with. That's what they like. That's what they like to eat. That's what they're gonna eat. These that they don't eat. Hold it back up. I want nothing to get in them things. I got my own. I got the mini holes. Fresh too. Head to the big window. We'll eat the hamburger meat. They keep saying, I want spaghetti. But when I cook it, ain't. The last time I cooked it, boy, them children clean up pot. They said they had spaghetti so long, it was so good to them. They wanted more. I said, oh well. Y'all sit there and throw away food like kids ain't out here hungry or something. Go get a big old slab of meat and make double. They make double this time. And see, they eat it all this time. So let's go inside people. I'm gonna put my glasses back on because the sun is burning my eyes. See you guys back in my next video. Bye, you all. See you later. I'm going home to cook spaghetti. Yo. So she's going to go get donuts. She's saying she getting a dozen for her babies, okay, for her kids, okay. She's pretty sure they want some donuts too. But it's funny because when you had Elijah on the side of you, you couldn't even get the donuts for him. You only got donuts for yourself. But now you actually thinking about the rest of your kids to say, let me get a dozen of donuts. I'm pretty sure they want some too. And not only that, they saying that they want spaghettis because they haven't had spaghettis in a long time. So I'm about to go get spaghettis so they can make spaghettis. I don't understand this hoe. I don't understand what this hoe give. I can't even comprehend with what this hoe be saying. I just can't. Like, bitch, if you have your kids, you have your fucking kids, okay? I think that'll be a terrible thing, okay? A terrible thing, and then you would say, DSS, y'all waste y'all time. And not only that, everybody else time by even knocking on the door. If you're going to put the kids back in the miserable ass situation, why even pull them out, right? Because then you allow them to go to a better environment, probably, okay? And then you put them back over here in the same miserable shit, okay? I don't. Then that's where it's like a dozen of donuts could be for her and Naya. Okay, her, Naya, and Papa. Okay, she lies so damn much. She wants the people to think different things. I don't know. One thing I know about this hoe, she ain't running out. She not running out climbing mountains, okay? Trying to make sure the kids have what they need. That ain't her. That ain't never been her. That ain't gonna be her, okay? She don't do that. Kids come last. She come first. Y'all seen her when she had Elijah on the side of her. She couldn't even ask to say, hey, do you want a donut? Well, you want this donut. So now let me give her a dozen. You know, the kid, they get one donut apiece. Now, I think the kids actually see the fucking videos and see what the hoe doing. What about us? Bring it to her attention. Yeah, Aisha, call her out. I need clean clothes. I need this. I don't know. Shit, I just be trying to figure it out.
Then that's where I say, y'all drop in the comments down below. Throw your thoughts out there. Tell me what y'all think, okay? And then, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to take what y'all and take what I put it together and then, shit, see what it be. Because this is a fucking I comedy situation. I mean. So, she says she going home to make spaghetti. So, the kids must be there with her, I would say maybe for the week. I don't know, y'all, okay? She says she going home to make spaghettis. I make spaghetti for the kids. The kids been wanting spaghetti, so same shit, different day, right? I mean, okay, she talking about the last time they had spaghettis, they cleaned that pot. So this time she buying 2 packs of ground beef, which she could have just bought one big one and call it a day, right? To make spaghettis for her children, her babies. Anyways, y'all, that's it. That's all that I have for today's reaction video. If y'all like today's reaction video, let's throw those thumbs up. And if you have not, I do ask that you do subscribe. Not only subscribe, y'all make sure y'all share. Because the more you share shows what? Y'all already know how much you girl. Not only that, y'all, don't forget to drop y'all thoughts and opinions down below. Allow me to know what y'all think about this misleading sitcho, I would say. Not only that, y'all, as I always say, I appreciate y'all so much for, you know what I'm saying, I always hyping your girl up. Hype me up. Not only that, y'all, as I say, take that on, pat yourself on the back. La gang, good and great, amazing in my eyes, I would say. And with all that being said, y'all, I see y'all on the what? Y'all already know on the what? On the next reaction video. Peace.